Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my wife's anniversary gift to me. If you didn't know, every year on our anniversary, my wife buys me a knife. She does her own research. I don't know if you guys could imagine, but I talk a lot about knives in my spare time, and now that she has, all the information that's on my channel, everything I've handled, it kind of, it helps her out. But she does select these on her own. She has done this now for 6 years. And it's just a fun tradition that we do every year, and I feel very, very lucky that she wants to do that, right? A lot of people ask me, like, why doesn't your wife appear in the channel very often? I don't know, she doesn't, but there are actually live streams where my wife has been here with me. You can actually go back in my live streams and see there's a picture of us, actually, our faces on the live stream thumbnail. And this was a long time ago, but you can, if you're curious, you can go back there and check that out if you want to. She did do the whole live stream with me. But anyways, to get back to the video, this is this year's gift. So I'm going to let you guys know. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I have already been in here. I opened this privately with my wife, of course. It was our anniversary. We wanted to do that privately together. So I have already opened this. In fact, I've already been carrying it and and using it. This year she got me the ProTech TR3, which I thought was really cool, considering, if you guys go back and look at my review of this knife, I said it was kind of like ProTech's flagship automatic, and that, people who are unsure about which USA automatic to pick up, this is available right now. I'll link it right down below. But if you're unsure which one to start with or which one to pick up, the ProTech TR3 Auto, which has been around for a very long time, is kind of like a, it's just a really, really great one to pick up if you don't know exactly what you want, because it's got the great ergonomic lines. It's got the nice drop point blade. It's got ProTech's, typical power. It's got 154 cm, which is an awesome steel. It's one of my favorite steels. It's got a good clip, right? I like that they actually smooth this out underneath the clip. I didn't know that they were doing that now, but just a really, really good EDC knife, and I will absolutely be carrying this and using it more. I've only had this for a couple of days now. By the time you're seeing this, it's been a while, right? But I thought it would be fun for people who didn't know to go over everything that my wife has picked up for me over the years. This is I do know that it, just from seeing the comments from previous videos, I do realize that I am lucky that my wife is not only, accepting of this hobby, but that she actually actively buys me stuff. And she's always bought me something cool every single year. She does a good job, just with all of the information that whether she wants to hear it or not, all the information that I have given her over the years, and just being able to, go through the channel, go through a lot of the same sources that we use to find out information about knives. But she's always done a good job of picking stuff out. So the first gift was actually the Lion Steel TRE in titanium. This guy has been carried so much that the ano is actually starting to wear off at the bottom of the base of the clip. So yeah, this is a wonderful one. I still carry this one when we, go out to dinner or do something, more of like a formal event type of deal. And I may get the order of these wrong. One of the ones that I do not carry and use, this was amazing. She was actually able to snag this. A lot of people don't know that this is where this came from. This is the SOCOM Elite manual, the USA version. And when she picked this up, I always laugh. She said, yeah, when I picked that up, there were just a whole bunch of them. They were just sitting there, and I looked, and then a couple of days later, I came back, and they were still there, and that's what I chose. Can you imagine? The USA SOCOM Elite. So that's what she picked up. And then next up was, this is also still one that I like to carry to dinner and formal events. This is the Spyderco Delica in the San Mai Damascus and titanium. Very, very cool. A lot of people probably also don't know that one of the size comparison knives, actually, The Spyderco Para 3 in Maximate was also a gift from my wife, so very cool. For our 5-year, which is this was a big anniversary. So she did something incredible and amazing, and I'm sure that many of you know this actually. My full custom USA Sharp by Design Arch Nemesis was my wife's 5-year anniversary. Far and away my favorite knife in the entire collection. Yeah, I can't believe that she did that. These knives will forever be treasures to me. I'm always impressed. She'll ask me periodically. She'll ask me little questions. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, like, how much of the research is she actually doing on her own? At this point, she has so much information in her head about knives that she doesn't need. I mean, I could absolutely say nothing to her about knives for an entire year, and she would still be able to figure out, something that I would be interested in. And she has always done an excellent job. I'm honestly shocked she was able to get her hands on a couple of these. But yeah, this year with the ProTech TR3, I was so pumped and impressed. I mean, this is the first time that she's bought me an auto, and a model that I've always said is really, really great and that I should be adding to my collection, and I just hadn't done it. And now I have one, a really cool blacked out one with, my brain wants to say fish scale, but I think most people will refer to them as dragon scales, right? This will definitely get used. This is just a perfect example too. Power is awesome, all blacked out, very, very cool. Yeah, just infinitely grateful for this. I wanted to share this with you guys, and I thought it would be really fun to make a video about all of the knives that she has got for me over the years. I'm unable to. I mean, I know I said the Arch Nemesis is absolutely. I mean, so few people get that opportunity, right? It was there were so many people involved in that. It was crazy that she reached out to Brian Nadeau, and I think Levon of the Knife Nuts podcast actually had a hand in that one, and it was absolutely crazy because I had no idea what was going on. So yeah, it's just, it is amazing to me that she managed to choose these things. But then again, thinking about it, it's like, it makes sense that she would go out of her way. I mean, I infinitely appreciate, I'm stuttering all over the place. I infinitely appreciate the amount of effort that my wife goes into to make sure that she gets me something that I like and that I will use. And even though I don't use these guys, I still get an enormous amount of joy out of the fact that I just own them, that they are a permanent part of the collection. I have absolutely no idea what direction she'll take. I have a feeling that part of this, looking at a lot of this stuff, especially this guy, and this guy, that she might have a specific eye for, what she's going after. But then it really throws me for a loop that she picked up these two Spydercos, because truthfully, she's always said that Spyderco knives are the ugliest things she's ever seen. But she knows that I like them, so this is always fun. This is always a really cool time of year, getting a new knife specifically for my wife. And even though I have more knives than I will ever need, it's just always special to get something, from her, because it's fun to see what she picked out. So anyways, I was excited to share this with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you again to my amazing wife for just being somebody who will do this. You'll never know how much joy that these specifically bring me. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Anything that's here, I'll try and link down below. Some of these things you can get, and unfortunately, most of them you cannot anymore. Anyways, if you're curious, I'll link them down below. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.